mics and, or kind of so they can, you know what to do. He'll tell us when.
All right, raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
Robert J. Munyon.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I
I
will
will
support,
support,
obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States
obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth.
and that I will discharge
And I will discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
as councilman of Meyersdale Borough with fidelity.
as councilman of Meyersdale Borough with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mayor Shane. Congratulations, Karen. Bob, congratulations. Welcome aboard. Okay, we have about 4 minutes to the top of the hour. We're supposed to wait till 7 o'clock. I would just say for everybody in the room, this is a reorganizational meeting that only occurs every 2 years in the even years. The election is in the fall in the odd years. So as of this moment, I'm still president. Terry is still a board member, and so is Jenny Canary. Jenny's not here. Once we conduct our business, the old council, and we adjourn, the gavel is banged, and that's it. This council is finished. Then the new council are all sworn in, and we'll go from there. At that point, the Mayor Shane will do a roll call the new council to order, and then he presides over an election for a new president and a new vice president. After that, when those two offices are filled, he relinquishes the gavel back to the new president, and then we continue to elect the remaining officers. We have to approve a meeting night, assuming it will be the same as what it's always been. And then we will, tonight is the night that we will appoint a new member, a 5-year term to the Meyersdale Municipal Authority. That'll be coming up in just a couple of minutes. So I think everybody's here. Is that right, folks? Okay, I have about a minute before we're top of the hour, so let's go ahead and start it. We'll call this meeting to order. You want to say the prayer, Shane?
That's the last one.
Let's rise for the flag ceremony, and somebody will say the prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for the many blessings which we have given to us. We thank you for this wonderful town of Meyersdale where we live. As always, we ask special blessings on our first responders, the firemen, our police officers, ambulance. We pray for our borough workers, keep them safe. Council members, guide us in your holy way, and the mayor. In Jesus' precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Patty, the roll call.
Mr. Ackerman.
Here.
Mr. Baer.
Here.
Mr. Baker.
Here.
Mrs. Nagy. Here. Mr. Irwin.
Here.
Mrs. Canary is absent. Mr. Smith.
Here.
Mayor Smith.
Here.
And so Mr. Valentine is by phone.
Right, Mark, can you hear us?
I missed,
Okay.
already, Jeff.
Okay, that's the roll call. We had one meeting, only one meeting. It was December the 9th, 2025. And the minutes were rather extensive. I read through them. I'm sure maybe somebody could find a little glitch or something, but I couldn't. So let's open the meeting, the minutes of the last meeting open for discussion. And if there is none, then we'll vote to approve them or accept any corrections or additions.
Make a motion to accept the minute.
Okay, thank you, Ron, and a second.
Oh, sorry.
Not yet.
Oh, sorry.
Terry seconds it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimously approved. Mr. Mayor, your report.
I have none.
Terry, we'll let you do the bills and the financial report.
All right, for in the general fund tonight, we have a balance of $83,338.25. And we need approval to pay the bills in the amount of $1,467.81.
Okay. Terry makes a motion and a second. Roland seconds it that we pay the bills and also the report. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is unanimous. Okay, at this point, we have no guests. We'll open it up to public comment. I'll ask anybody who would like to speak. We'll give you 5 minutes. Just come right up to the podium here. Jack's waving his hand, so go ahead, Jack.
I'm here on behalf of the MMA in support of Brian Weatherbright to remain on the MMA board. Just a few words I'll say about Brian and myself. I think everybody here knows who I am, with the exceptions of maybe you don't. I'm Jack Gaunt. I've lived here my whole life. Everybody knows me, should by now. So anyhow, I support Brian for the reason of he's very good for the board and he's very good for the town, okay? I myself as a new member, and believe me, people, when I tell you this, to be on this board and part of the MMA, there is a learning curve like you cannot believe. As a matter of fact, it's been a while since I've had a learning curve such as this. This man has helped me immensely with that learning curve, and I'm still learning, and it's going to take a while. And I came on the board in October, just listening and observing and trying to get my bearings and basically get my feet wet. It didn't take me long to figure out this man knows exactly what's going on, okay? He knows the layout, he knows the rules, he knows the regulations, and there's a lot of regulations that we as a borough and as a municipal authority have to abide by. I mean, it's actually unreal when you sit down and you try to learn this stuff. I get stuff in my email all the time and I start to read it, I just quit. I have no idea what I'm even reading. So if I have a question, I ask Brian, he answers it in a way that I can understand, okay? And probably another reason, he has a lot of contacts in Harrisburg, okay? We have a problem or he has a question, and if there's an issue or something like that, with some of the rules and regulations or whatever, he knows who to go to because he has these contacts. That alone is very, very beneficial to the authority and more so to the town. So I'm here in support of Brian, okay? And I just want to mention one other thing. It's kind of off topic, but I want to give Terry Baker and his crew a lack of words, a good reference. I mean, I witnessed 2 water leaks that this town had. The one was major. The one wasn't so major. It was down by my house. And I want to commend them for being at the location as quickly as they get there. These people do a wonder. Him and his fellow employees, or his crew, I should say, because he's the boss, the leader, do an excellent, excellent job. And they need commended. So that's what I'm doing. I just want to thank you, Terry, for doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And that's all I have to say, and I'm sure Barry and Sarah will have something to add. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. Appreciate your work on the facility and coming to speak to us tonight. Public comment continues. Sarah?
Yeah, I'm Sarah Jones, and I'm on the MMA board. I think I got on back in April, and I was like, oh, why did I do this? But I got on the board. It took me a little while. We have a really, really well-run MMA now. I think we have people on there with different skill sets that they bring to the table. There's no drama, no chaos, I mean, it's just a really well-run board. Some of the things that we're looking at doing and are in the process of doing are like for the betterment of the community. We respect the people who live here. We want to treat everybody in the community fairly and equally. We're striving to be a good employer for the people who work for the MMA. Things like that. I mean, I don't want to go into a lot of detail, but as Jack mentioned, Brian has a lot of connection in Harrisburg. We just received a $200,000 grant thanks to him and the work he did with people. I think it would be detrimental to not reappoint him to the board. He's been very, very good to work with, and really, that's kind of really all I have to say. So thanks for hearing me out.
Thank you, Sarah. Just as a point of reference here, this appointment will occur when the new council takes over. So, but it's coming tonight. But Barry, public comment continues. Eric or Jen? You have 5 minutes.
Sounds good.
Ready? Go.
I think I know pretty much everyone here too, but my name's Eric Minnick. I live in 303 Front Street. It's kind of just luck that all of these people are here because they'll probably hear me at the next meeting too. But he mentioned the water situations that happen. So on the 21st, I currently do not live at my house because I'm remodeling the first and second floor. So everything is out of my house. I'm not living there. So in the morning, I got a text message that there was a water leak going on. I believe it is First Street. So it's above my house on top of the hill. The water ran down the side alley in Salisbury Street and then converged on Front Street, and the drains were clogged. And it all ran up into my yard and down into my basement. I got about 7 inches of water in my basement, which is starting to finish. And all the water was rushing out my front door until the water got turned off, which was fairly quick. But everything was running all to my house basically and down through my basement. So half of everything that I have in my house is in my basement. So all of my stuff is like destroyed right now. So I put in a complaint to the municipal authority, which I believe that on the 20th, I will then present that to them. And I'm just here to kind of, make everybody aware. I don't believe that I should have to pay for it. It was, to my knowledge, on, the town's property on the road. It wasn't, run down the street into my house. So I'll see how that happens. I have a question. Who is responsible for making sure the drains in the town are clean?
The storm drain would be the borough. The storm drains.
How often are they supposed to be clean?
Well, with that situation, it was probably ice and snow that was over it.
Yeah, I have pictures of, I dug out tons of leaves that were buried down in
Probably
there.
plowed back in there.
And then my secondary question is, because I'm not 100% aware, but is there any type of ordinance on curbs and how high they have to be in the town?
Mark, did you hear the question Eric Minnick posed? An ordinance regarding how high the curbs are? I know from paving over the years, the curbs out my way can all but disappear.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you know anything on the books, Mark? Hold on a minute. For some reason, I can't hear you. Hold on. Try it again. Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
I'll find out from Patty about the curbs. Eric, I received your complaint for the MMA. I greatly appreciate the pictures and all the other detail. That'll be very helpful.
No good. I have more too, but those are just the ones I sent. Took a bunch.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Because the drains were clogged up and they didn't have anywhere to go, the curb from the road is basically level with my yard. So when it didn't have anywhere to go, it couldn't follow the curb down to go somewhere else. So it all just piled in my yard. I've never had water ever before there. So I think a couple other people got water, but not anywhere close to as significant as mine. It seemed to just basically converge on my house. And normally, like I said, I mean, it's finished down there and I have a business down there too, well, my wife does. I don't have a ton of stuff, but because of the situation, living in my house, half of my stuff is in my basement, which is just like, yay for me. But that's, I just basically wanted to come and, I know that it's a whole separate meeting that I have to go to for the situation, but I thought it would be a good thing to come here and talk about it as well.
You've made us aware, and your wife and I had discussed that we really don't have any authority as far as the actual break. You mentioned the storm drains. That would be something, whether the borough would have any issue there, I don't know. We have a solicitor who's for both. He's our borough solicitor, so that's something I guess we'll have to decide together. He'll be, I'm sure, at the meeting. Did you say something, Jack, about a workshop tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, we have a workshop scheduled.
Did you want them to come tomorrow night, or do you want them to wait for the?
They're welcome to come tomorrow night. I mean, we have a workshop scheduled.
That might speed things up for you, Eric. If it's here
Yep.
at 6 o'clock,
6 o'clock.
can you make that?
Somebody
I will.
Like I say, Jen and I had discussed this before. I invited her to come here. It's being recorded, so the town will know your plight. And we want to do, everything we can to see if there's any liability, where it is. But that's a job for the legal team. And go ahead, Mark.
Eric and Jen, even if you're unable to attend tomorrow night, we will discuss that. I will be reaching out to you.
I think they said they'll be there, Mark.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Go ahead, Eric.
I'll just sit back.
Okay. So you made your first step tonight, second step tomorrow night, so we'll see where this goes. All right, anything else? Jen, you have 5 minutes.
Do you want to look at pictures? Do you need to look at the pictures? Do you want to see the storm drains?
You know what? You have 5 minutes. Anybody in here, if that's up to you, if you want to pass them around, I'm gonna leave it up to you. It might, I don't know that tonight would be the night,
Okay.
but certainly I would say bring them tomorrow night, right, Brian? And then it'll be a more informal setting tomorrow night.
They're more than welcome.
Well, sounds like tomorrow night then.
At 6 o'clock,
6 o'clock.
right here.
Got it.
Public comment continues. Yes, Brian?
Quick update. First of all, on behalf of the MMA, for the record, Brian Witherite, Sherman Street. I'm humbled. I had no idea that they were going to speak on my behalf until very recently. We have a lot of work at hand, which a lot of you know. Terry, I know you guys have been very busy, and the appreciation that all employees of the MMA exert for our community and our customer base is greatly appreciated. So thank you. to everybody that you supervise and the ladies that are in our office. It's greatly appreciated. The team that, you know, Donnie's not here, he's up in Erie. But we communicate well, we do what's best for everybody in our community and our customer base. Sometimes those decisions aren't easy, but we're mindful of the rules and regulations that we all have to be guided by in reference to that. I do gotta thank Senator Stefano and Representative Carl Metzger in reference to that grant money that we got. I was talking to them throughout the fall, keeping a little bit of a, you know, word in their ear a little bit about some of our needs. And I was made aware of it early in December, late November, early December, that things were looking promising for us to receive some funding for a project for our community. And of course, within the last 2 weeks, it was officially released. I do spend a lot of time in Harrisburg with a couple other hats I wear with what I do. And I'm actually on the state legislative committee for the Fraternal Order of Police. So that opens up a lot of doors. Talk to legislators statewide on various issues that are in our needs of our local communities here. So with that, again, thank you to the individuals that serve with me. Appreciate the confidence that you have. And again, for my reappointment for this evening, I appreciate your support in reference to that. 5 years has gone by pretty quick. So thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Public comment continues. I think everybody here, Marcy, do you have anything you want to say? Okay, then Patty, maybe you can help us out here. We have business, the Duda, actuary consulting, police pension, plan services, accept a quote for the services.
Yeah, Mr. Duda is the actuary that'll be helping us out with the police pension. Remember a couple months ago, Mr. Reister resigned as of the end of December. He retired. So he's gonna help out with all the reports and everything we need to do. But we just need to have an official motion to accept that quote. And it's $1,700. It's the same amount that Mr. Reister was charging, well, $1,750, sorry. And it's payable from the police pension plan. It doesn't cost the borough anything.
Discussion? Motion.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, Tom, I think, and a nanosecond first, and Clarence was second. It was very close, but we'll give it to Tom. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? That's a unanimous vote for that. Okay, I would say it says on here committee reports. Let's just go around the table. If anyone wants to say anything as far as this council is waning, the time's just about up. Let's start with Clarence.
I have no comment. I think we had a good years. Last year, so.
Tom?
Just we're getting our hoops put up after a year or so. And we're gonna have the water fountain on Wednesday. We're gonna put in the drinking fountain.
So we're making progress there.
Yeah, finally. Nothing.
I really have nothing except I think the basketball hoops are going up Wednesday too. We'd originally said Monday and then just with the weather and everything. And I sent an email around. I was incorrect. The blinds are not up yet. We paid for them, but they're not up. So I guess he'll be taking care of that relatively soon.
Ed will call me. Ed will call me as soon as the blinds are in and we'll go in and put them up.
Karen?
So I got official notice today. We are getting the new tree for the gazebo for next year donated. I think it's $1,073 or something. I'm not sure that includes shipping, so we might have a fee for that. But Nina is invoicing him directly. Do we want Patty to post that the existing tree can be given away undecorated and try to get rid of that instead of having to take it down and store it? I think we talked about that last month. Should we post that on the borough page?
Are you okay with that, Mark? We just post it. We're going to give it away undecorated?
Karen, will that is that open to anybody or is that to a municipal or however you want to do that?
Well, I checked with like Garrett and a couple of the local municipalities and I didn't really get any interest with a used tree. I didn't.
Okay, I have no issue with that being donated out and being posted.
First come, first serve, I guess then, right? Whoever, if we're not bidding, if we're giving it away, whoever.
I know it's rather large. I don't think anybody would be that interested.
And the one that we're getting, they said, is a commercial, so it can stand up to the winds and it should last us 10 years. And it'll be the soft white lights, so it'll look a lot nicer. Then we were offered, a church in town has, Patty thinks 7 of these. They're kind of similar to the new lights we put up this year. It's called a Bethlehem Star. And they're willing to donate them to the borough if we would like to have them to put somewhere. I
Would
thought
they fit
might
on the
even-
poles?
Oh, no. Mm-mm. But I thought they might even look nice, like in the windows across the front of the building or something till next year. So it's up to the council if they want to.
That will be the new group. Maybe at the next meeting, we can discuss that.
The other couple of things, maybe it's for the new council. Do we want to set our goals? And then I would really like to invite Steve and Michelle to an upcoming meeting to see what grants we can pursue for those goals. So maybe we talk about that with the new council. And then my last thing, is anyone given the go-ahead to Kevin for the DCED flood debris basin grant that we talked about last month? Because I wondered if his fees, sometimes like the other grant I got us this year for like the 235,000, the fees for the engineer are considered administrator fees and can be reimbursable. So I wondered where we left that sit.
A lot of the things, Karen, I think we were waiting to let the new members weigh in on that. So I thought that's what we had discussed at the last meeting. Anything else? Terry, 12 years.
12 years.
We're gonna miss you.
It's hard to believe it's been 12 years. I mean, there's been a lot of good people that come on and off the board in that time, and I just wish you guys the best of luck. I have nothing for a committee report.
Thank you, Terry. Mr. Mayor?
Nope, the only thing I have is I want to thank this council for the hard work, and I look forward to working with the new council. That's all I have.
Brian, Patty, anything to say?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss Terry. He was always there when I needed a signature or something, and I appreciate everything that you did for me.
You're welcome.
Okay, if there's nothing else, at 7:22 and 36 seconds, I will ask for a motion that we adjourn. Ron and Tom, all those in favor say aye. Opposed, unanimous. Terry, thank you. Did you just feel a weight go off of your shoulder?
Yeah, well, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good to use it.
You're gonna stick them out there.
On him.
All right, I call the new council meeting to order. Patty, roll call, please.
Mr. Ackerman. Here. Mr. Bear.
Here.
Mr. Christner.
Yeah.
Mrs. Nagy. Here. Mr. Irwin.
Here.
Mr. Munyon.
Here.
Mr. Smith.
Here.
Mayor Smith.
Here.
And Solicitor Valentine.
Here.
Okay, at this time, we will open nominations for officers. Let's open nominations for president.
I nominate Jeff Irwin for president.
I'll second that.
All in favor of Jeff Irwin as this council's president, say aye.
Aye.
Now, let's say no.
Yeah, you're. All opposed? Jeff Irwin is the president. At this time, let's open up nominations for vice president of this council.
I nominate Tom Smith.
A second.
All those in favor of Tom Smith as vice president of this council, please state aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Unanimous. Tom Smith is the vice president of this council. I will now turn this back over to you, Mr. President.
Thank you, everybody, for your support. It's starting year number 11 coming up, so I'm looking forward to 2 more good years. But to continue on with the business, now we need to nominate or elect a treasurer. Who's our current treasurer, Patty?
Me.
So it doesn't have to be a board member. I would probably suggest Clarence is nodding the nomination. And Jeff seconds it. Your first official act. All those in favor of Patty, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Solicitor, I would nominate, and the president can make nominations, I would nominate Mark Valentine. I think he's done a good job for us. We'll ask for a second.
Second.
Ron seconds it. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Congratulations, Mark, or sympathies. The bank depositors?
Should I go ahead?
Mhm.
Somerset Trust is the depositor for the refuse, the general fund money market, and the building renovation. First National Bank has all the other accounts, with the exception of the money market account at Meyersdale.
Is there a motion? Ron and Clarence, yeah, Jeff seconds it. Have to get used to that. All those in favor of that, say aye. Oppose? That's unanimous. President Pro Tem, now, what is the President Pro Tem? I was reading in here.
That's it. The president and the vice president, either one are not present.
Karen?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, Karen, President Pro Tem, say aye. Opposed? That is unanimous. And the engineer, do we really have a specific engineer? I would leave that blank at this point. If we need Kevin for the flood control, we had another engineer to design the handicap accessible restroom, so, right?
Yeah.
Okay, before we go any further, let's get this MMA appointment done right now. I know everybody here's one for that, then you can leave. So we have 2 applications. I will read the letters in the order which they were received. The first letter is, this is from Brian, President, Irwin, and council members. The correspondence, in this correspondence and submitted on my behalf, interest to be reappointed to the Municipal Authority Board. My current term has been advertised throughout the year, and my term reappointment is in January 2026. My current term has provided unique opportunities to grow as a new board member, acquire knowledge, and navigate challenges while serving on the board. The last 2 years, fellow members have supported me serving as chairman. We have numerous projects in various planning and implementation stages, grants awarded, and continue to work on operation efficiency that will enhance our services for our community. The current board is working hard to plan for necessary infrastructure enhancements and addressing the corrective action plan that the DEP has in place. I am confident that my efforts working as a team with our board and customers will continue to be contributions for current and future operational needs. I ask for your support in my interest to reappoint to the Meyersdale Municipal Authority, and I look forward to working with members of the council and all stakeholders in providing the necessary services to our community. Is that right? That's what you wrote?
Yes, sir.
And the second one was received on December 11th. This is from William McKenzie. Dear council members, after serving as a member of the council on the board of the MMA and being superintendent of the authority for over 20 years, I believe I am uniquely qualified to be selected for this board opening. I would bring a depth of experience in management of the water and sewer treatment plants, as well as managing the staff and working with the engineers to meet the demands of corrective action plan. Should you accept my letter of interest, my goal would be to support help strengthen the board's technical expertise in regard to the system while supporting the staff and long-term goals of the organization. My schedule allows me to be fully committed to board responsibilities, including committee work and special projects. Thank you for your consideration to my application. Looking forward to discussing how my expertise could benefit the MMA board. William McKenzie, 207 Keystone Street.
I'd like to nominate Brian Witherwright for the MMA board. Second.
Okay, Patty, let's do a roll call vote, please. Are there any other nominations?
Jeff, can I say something?
Sure.
As behalf of the supervisor and the employees, I would just like to say, I think we all appreciate the board we have on, and I think we would like, they treat us very well, and I think it would be a good recommendation on your part if we could keep it intact the way it is.
Okay, so we have a first and a second. Patty, a roll call, please.
Mr. Ackerman.
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Christner.
Yes.
Mrs. Nagy.
Yes.
Mr. Irwin.
Yes.
Mr. Munyon.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing I'll say to Bill McKenzie, I worked with him on the Borough Council for many years. He worked hard. I think he's very qualified for the job. In this particular case, I do think Brian, with his connections to the state and up on the latest regulations, I think this was the wise choice. But I would say to Bill, I mean, if he wanted to be on, this past year, I had to find 3 people for 2 positions. So, I mean, it was advertised. So, I mean, he certainly could have applied at that point and probably been appointed like that. So if he's continuing to be interested in this, then I would probably say watch, or we can notify him if a vacancy occurs and put him back on. I have no problem with Bill at all, really.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, the meeting nights. It has been customary since time immemorial to meet the second Tuesday at 7 p.m.
I would like to say that the MMA changed their time to 6 p.m. for their starting time. I would like to see us do the same, that we can get out there at a decent time.
So it would be that you're recommending the second Tuesday.
Second Tuesday at 6 p.m.
Well, you know what, let's start over on this side and just everybody comment on that. I'm kind of ambivalent on changing the time, but Brian, would you rather meet at 6 or 7?
I'd rather meet at 6. I think that would be a good idea.
Mr. Mayor.
Doesn't matter to me.
So if we move it to 6, you would be okay with
Yeah,
that?
I'm good either way.
Karen?
It'd be hard. I would make it work, but, I work and have projects and then try to run an errand before the meeting, so it'd be hard, but I could try to make it work.
Bob?
Either way to me, it doesn't matter. I'm retired.
I'm ambivalent too. I mean, I'll vote with the majority. Ron?
6 o'clock would be fine with me.
Tom?
Yeah, we'll try that.
6.
Yes.
Clarence? Jeff?
6 is good for me.
I gotta get used to you here. Okay, Clarence, we had talked, you said that
6 would be tough, but I just have to stop you on the way on board.
Quick.
well, I mean, if, it sounds like we have 5 people that don't care one way or the other, a couple would want it changed. I mean, I would not want to change the time if somebody said, I can't make it. So, I mean, but what I think doesn't matter because it's going to be the vote anyway. We're going to vote on this. So, you've heard what everybody had to say. I would ask for a motion, either we change it to 6 o'clock or we leave it at 7 o'clock. Let's do a vote and see how everybody
I
votes.
make a motion to change it to 6 o'clock.
Is there a second? Okay, Patty, let's do a roll call vote, please. Changing the meeting to 6 p.m. from 7.
Mr. Ackerman.
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Christner.
Yes.
Mrs. Nagy. Yes. Mr. Irwin.
Yes.
Mr. Munyon.
Yes.
Mr. Smith.
Yeah. Okay, so we will, something's going on here. That's, yeah.
The thing of it is, if I would have an issue at work,
You can be a little bit late.
you know,
Okay, I read through everything here on number 4, number 5, the bylaws. I read through them. I mean, they've been the same since 2007. Could we have a discussion there? If there's no discussion, could we have a motion to approve the bylaws?
I make the motion to approve the bylaws.
I'll second.
Go ahead, yeah.
No, it's yours. Oh, yours.
Okay, who was it? Jeff?
Yeah.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Adopt the rules of order, and there again, Patty included those. There's nothing's been changed for, what, 20 years, 15 years at least, so could we have a motion to accept those? Bob, and a second.
Second.
Ron seconds that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is a unanimous vote. Adopt open comment policy. We did just change that a couple years ago to reduce the time from 10 to 5 minutes, which I think is a good thing. So if there's no discussion or concerns, let's accept that too. But we want to have a comment. We don't want to railroad anything through here tonight. Motion.
I'm going to keep it.
Okay, thank you. Jeff and Ron, all those in favor say aye. Opposed? That's unanimous. Okay, the committee appointments, I don't know whether, maybe Patty, I should give these to you tomorrow and we can send them around. I have worked on them. What do you think?
Do that.
Is there any other business? We could have any comments from Jeff or Bob or Karen, the new members that have just recently been elected? Let's see once. I think we have to just, go ahead, Mark.
Karen, you brought up the DCED. Is that a new DCED grant?
Yes.
When's the deadline for that, just so we stay on?
Well, I think he wanted the information. It's in the spring here.
That's what I thought too. I want to make sure that's definitely on the agenda so that gets moved forward at the next meeting.
Speaking of the next meeting, are we going to have our regular meeting this month? Would be next week, the second Tuesday? Do we want to wait and meet in February? Do we have things that, what? You're nodding which way?
Either way.
I don't see.
We'll discuss it, just go around it. So the question is, we have the meeting, are we going to meet in January? I didn't even check the date.
I don't see any reason to meet again next week when we just discussed all of this. Just wait till February.
I agree. I agree.
You think it's good for me?
We will have, and I'm fine with that too. I'm not going to buck the horse here. But we have some things that were open-ended from last time, like we have to bid out this handicap accessible restroom. That's something that we really need to get started on. I did hear from I think it's John Conwell. I have a letter here from DEP. I asked him about the $1 million project on our lower flood control, and he was going to reach out to the Army Corps of Engineers. He has not heard back yet. I didn't call again because of the holidays, but he said he's very unlikely that it's going to start this summer. So I'll try to I have his number here and everything on my phone. So I will try to call him. So then we're not going to meet anymore this month. Did we vote on that yet? Can anybody think of anything else we need to put on the agenda for February? I know we definitely want to discuss that and maybe try to bid handicap accessibility. Mark, maybe you could be here. What are we going to do with zoning? We were going to have a special meeting, maybe our committee meetings for zoning, to sit down and review the town. That's something that I think, it doesn't have to be done, but I think at least, Patty, on February, we should put zoning review, and how are we going to move forward with that? What else?
Do we have an update on the house that caught fire and then was sold the week after our last meeting? Do we have a court order on that?
No, we do not have a court order yet. We're in the process. I met with the judge and I have to get the second buyer served. I have kept the initial owner on that because it is a fraudulent transfer. The owner had notice of the action that was against him, and this is the second time that he's done this. So I had to change the complaint to include a fraudulent transfer.
And then
But as soon as we get the next step done, I'll send an email out so that you guys all know where we're at.
And then next,
Because I'm hopeful, sorry,
go ahead.
I'm hopeful that we're gonna have that thing torn down within the next, 2 months because it's in a horrible shape. But also, I will send out a detail of all the costs that are involved in the breakdown so that the full council knows here within the next week how exactly the funds are being divvied up to the different entities going forward. And then I have to get the judge to finally approve that.
And then at the next meeting, can we talk about setting the goals and then seeing if we can get Steve and Michelle over, set some 3 and 5 year goals so that we can get grant money. I was recently told like Berlin got, I think, another $1 million, and I'm told only a couple of people put in money, even asked for it. So they were almost assured of money. So I think instead of taxpayers paying for things, I'd really like to set some goals. We want a police SUV, we want windows on this building, we want to do something with the storm system. We had, 100 basements flooded in the spring, whatever everybody has in mind. And then we can invite Steve and Michelle over and see what grants match up with our goals. And
What was the grant for Berlin? The $1 million, what was the newest grant? What are sidewalks or?
I think our sidewalks are all done.
Well, we had received, it was over $1 million when we did Center Street. That was a nice addition, but I agree with Karen. Would you want to put them, ask them to come over at the February meeting? You want to push it?
We need to get together as a group and prioritize goals.
Okay. And then the last thing I'll bring up here, and then I guess we can adjourn, our committee meetings, police, personnel, and finance. Do we want to continue to have those the Thursday night before the council meeting, if necessary? If necessary.
Yes.
And do we want to do those at 6 o'clock also?
Yes.
It probably would be better to keep them both the same time. Could we have a motion then to continue on with police, personnel, and finance meeting? Each member of every council member will be on one of those committees. So we all get together here together. We've done this for many, many years. And could we have a motion to continue that as has been done in the past?
Make a motion.
Thank you, Ron, in the second. Karen seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. If there's nothing else, I'll ask for a motion, but interrupt me if there is, and we would adjourn at, let me get my big clock up here, 7:43 PM. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Bob and
My daughter's having a baby.
Jeff seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?